Okay, here we have the components of a full urine and saliva analysis test kit. This is a home test kit. It is using most of the same tools that you would use to test garden soil. So this is your pH paper and your pH test solutions. These are the protein test solutions. This is the TDS meter and the refractometer. Baking soda in case of a spill, baking soda water to dilute the nitrate test solution, which is sulfuric acid. So you want the baking soda to neutralize it. This is potassium hydroxide. Make sure you keep these out of reach of children at all times. If you're going to run a test, do not let children in the room or in the area anywhere where they can sidetrack you or catch you off guard, make you jump, because you definitely don't want to have any of those issues while you're running a test. I prefer to run them in my own little space where nobody else is allowed. All right, so the first thing we want to do is get a urine sample, let it sit 15 minutes to get to room temperature. Make sure all of your tools and equipment, materials and supplies are up to temperature. They want to be at least 77 degrees. The colder they are, the longer it takes to get accurate results, and the longer you have to let them sit and acclimate with each other. So we want to take the TDS meter, turn it on. It's already been calibrated using the calibration solutions, and you want to set it in the urine sample and grab a couple drops of the urine and put it on the refractometer and let it sit. And they will acclimate to each other while they're sitting. And then for the proteins, we will start them now because they take longer to get results. 6 drops of the extracting solution in a vial. I always empty the dropper before I screw it back on. And 1 drop of urine. Try and let it drop naturally. Don't try to force the drop. And then tweezer it 120 times so that it is well mixed and the proteins have been separated from the urine. If anybody's counting, I forgot, I lost count already. You can also tweezer it for 1.5 minutes. You never want to skip any step because you will get inaccurate results. I'm squeezing that. I do like to leave my urine sample up against a surface. I'm trying to record it now, so my surface space is a little limited, just to make sure that it doesn't topple over with the TDS meter in there. All right, 120. Grab it up and put 1 drop and 1 drop. Okay, let's see. Switch positions there. And this is the ammonia nitrogen test solution. 4 drops in the 1 drop of urine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it will give a reading pretty quickly. And the nitrate nitrogen test solution. Never take your hands off the bottle. This one's been rolling around for a minute, so it's got some debris in it, but it won't change the readings. 4 drops on 4 corners of the test plate, and put your pipette in the baking soda water to neutralize it immediately. Okay, while those are doing their thing, here is the color chart for the ammonia nitrogen test solution. Here's the color chart for the nitrogen test solution, minus my little bloody spot. So what we're looking for is color changes Boy, those are so light, you can't even get to them. There's a little bit of a view, but you got a light circle here, a light half moon here, nothing here, and a light ring around the outside edge here. You can see it just a littlest bit. And then this one is just solid light, and they get darker and change the pattern from there. And that is for this top reading, but my proteins are always so low that they hardly ever have a reading. But the yellow one, and these are the same, outer ring, closer in, and a half moon, and nothing. But there's definitely color there. So let's see if we can move that in any, and it will catch it. We can read this one now, and you would match it up. It's somewhere in between a 5 and a 6. It would re-record that reading. And that one, we will wait 5 minutes for the nitrogen test results. In the meantime, we have the salts reading. You can see it on there. See if we can get rid of some glare. It's moving, still moving. And we take that reading, divide it by 0.7, and that's our number. And the refractometer, let's go back up here. Okay, the refractometer is read through the eye, which I highly doubt the camera would pick that up. There we go. Look at that. Almost a 1 on the sugar reading. It's supposed to be 1.5. And you would record that reading. pH. Okay. And the reading colors are on the outside of the case. 1 drop. There. Let it sit. And the saliva pH. And let it sit. What we're looking for on the pH is the 6.4, which is the second one in right there. And if we can move the camera around. And you compare your colors. The squint of the eye helps to see which color they most blend with. And it looks like they're between a 6.3 and a 6.4, somewhere in there. The nitrogens test solution. Seeing much of any design in there. Go get, again, there's a chart to read from the results from. We'll back up. There's the chart, color chart, and there's the results. I have seen them at every level on that chart, and I have seen some where they have doubled and had to be diluted and reworked. Okay, and when you're done with your test, the time to put everything away. You want to get your baking soda solution in there to dilute the sulfuric acid, and then rinse it in distilled water. Rinse all of your equipment in distilled water. Dry them off with a clean paper towel and put them away. Make sure to turn off ES meter. Anyway, that's all there is to making a test of your urine and saliva sample. And from there, we can determine what you need to do in your lifestyle to change your diet and make your body more productive in its health and healing. So if you want to get your own kit, leave me a message, get in touch with me, find me, figure it out. You can find me at myschool.com/health haven community and jump on board and we'll get you started.